We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the New York Jets. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And the Titans first down.
On first and 10, it's Spears. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 3. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. We're talking about this Jets defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Here comes third and the length of the football. On third down, here's Spears. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. It's complete. Burks. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Levis sets up to throw here. He gets this one to Burks. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Out of the gun again to Spears. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run it with Chandler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Spears. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Levis on 3rd down. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going. A touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action with Huntley. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now Chandler. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 10. Levis looking to throw. Completes it to Hardman. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Hand off to Spears. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first-quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0.
17. Jets, nothing.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. You talk about this Titan defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
3rd down. Here's Huntley now. That'll be complete to Alan Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Caught right side, Davis. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! Ready.
Out of the gun, Huntley. Open man here, Sims complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. On the toss, Abanikanda. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go.
At the 26-yard line.
Cougar 19.
This a quick pass to Davis. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
Here we go.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
17-yard
60
line.
Eagles. 60 Eagles.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw here, Huntley. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Levis to throw off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Levis. That pass taken in by Burks. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Chandler. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. In motion right, that's Hardman. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Gain of 7, but it's 4th down.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Come on, come on.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
37-yard line.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Third. Right there. Ready.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Huntley wants to audible to another look.
Cowboy 80. Check, Bobcat. Let go.
Abanikanda once again. And a short gain down to about the 33. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Ready, set.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Abanikanda, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll run with Spears. They find some open field here. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, Levis. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jets, nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Huntley. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Street. Buffalo 18. Ready.
On the handoff, Abanikanda. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Huntley looks to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Ruckert hauling it in on the out route. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Come on.
The give now to Abanikanda. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Get up. Kurt. Get up.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
26. Hey, 88.
First thrown out for the backup Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Panther 60. Go.
They're going to keep it on the ground. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
1st and 10, it's Levis. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Mecole Hardman, 46 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Huntley. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
It's caught by Davis. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers?
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Get 300.
Rodgers going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on a sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins, 65 yards. And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Huntley to throw. Out right, he's got Rucker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
On the ground, it's Abanikanda. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Go check. Go check.
And they'll go again with Abanikanda. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Ready up.
Second down and 8.
Hustle. Hustle.
Huntley off of play action. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Huntley. They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And less than a yard.
Huntley will sneak it. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
But what is 4th and inches? Shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right? Why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go right. Hey, take 26.
On play action, Rodgers. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
79 Broncos. Go.
3rd down. Here's Huntley now. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
4th down, Huntley. Throw right side, Wilson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. Say he's just short. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Set it.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
Ready.
Second down, and they go back to Haskins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Third down, it's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's free at the 35. Mecole Hardman. Touchdown, Titans. Mecole Hardman. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Titans extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw here, Huntley. Connection made to Ruckert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Caught right side, Davis. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Check, hurt. Ready.
Abanikanda fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On the jump.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Huntley. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ready.
This Titan
break.
defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another
18
stop, 3rd and goal.
18 rattling. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Here we go. Set.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high